Hi, my name is Victoria Findlay Wolfe. We are here at the International Quilt Festival, November 3rd, 2016. This is my quilt, Mr. Swirl-E Bones. It is quilted by Shelley Pollyi of Missouri. This was done purely as a collaboration. So this, in our house, everything is about Halloween for my daughter. So as I was out traveling the country a couple years ago teaching, I came across this panel, a door panel of this skeleton called Mr. Chillingsworth by Andover Fabrics, and I thought, well, my daughter is going to absolutely love this, because as soon as Halloween arrives, she wants to start figuring out what her next year Halloween costume is going to be. So I purely purchased it on the whim of my daughter and her love of the holiday of Halloween. And I went back to my hotel room and then decided, you know, I could probably do something with that. So I went back the next day and I ordered 10 panels of Mr. Bones here. And the shop was quite surprised. They were like, what are you ever going to do with that fabric? This is what I did with that fabric. So purely in the inspiration of my daughter and her love of that holiday, wanting to have a lot of fun with the quilt, I actually started with a more elaborate design, which was going to be very dark and very colorful. And after leaving it sit for about 2 years, I decided that I pulled it back out of the bag to look at some of my unfinished projects, and found the pieces that I had already cut for this quilt, laid them up on my design wall, and then looked at the grand picture and decided that, you know, sometimes busy is really good, but sometimes it's really nice to pull color out of a quilt. So in this instance, I actually thought that taking a lot of the pattern and a lot of the color out of it and really looking at the sort of kaleidoscope effect that I got by cutting up those skeleton panels, and then even taking liberty with the arms and the curve of the arm to be able to, I thought it would make a great effect for movement within the quilt. So I like to look for fabrics that are going to give movement, and purely that was already the hook that was going to make my quilt interesting. Shelley and I made a giant cartoon of this entire quilt and sort of drew out the entire quilting and did it as a collaboration. And we're just really proud that the quilt took 3rd place in innovative piecing here at Houston.